So jumping right into Fortune's Wheel. This is all about things starting to turn into a much more positive direction for you. You know, this is what we're talking about, where you're being guided to now. So it's trusting in that and the divine timing of it all, you know, and having faith and in that, and knowing that where you're being guided is going to be lucky and prosperous, possibly, and no matter what, successful. So this is a very positive start to this reading, and I love that for you. Okay, so now let's get into the rest of the cards. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, okay. So let's go here first. Okay. Magical Map Shifter. And again, we have the divine timing here. And, you know, this is now things are shifting. Where you're being guided to now is much more in alignment with the divine plan for you. And it's about having faith in that. And there may also be a person or people that will be there to help guide you. And this is a metamorphosis. This is a transformation from where you have been, which I believe has been this place of feeling very stuck. So what was feeling very stuck, and again, so we have this beautiful synchronicity going on right here with 23 and 24. This is where you've been, and this is where you're going. So now there's going to be amazing movement, and that is all much more in alignment with who and what you're meant to be, because where you have been, there's no more. That's done with. That part of your story is over with. That chapter is done. And with the magical map shifter, I'm feeling like a possibility of like an offer, but whether this is in a professional career kind of way or simply personal growth, there could be a conversation and or just an interaction with someone. It could be someone that you have yet to meet, but this is the key to this movement, to getting out of this place, you know. So this will bring enlightenment and epiphany, where your growth and your direction and exactly what you're meant to be doing will get very, very clear. But it's definitely in paying attention to the people in your life or that are coming into your life. And being that my intention with this reading is about present. This is not about being long off into the future, 3 months, 6 months, or anything like that. This is present time. So my feeling is that shortly after you see this message, this person is arriving into your life or you become very aware of their already existing presence in your life. Let's keep those two together because actually I want to go on this side. This is the goodness coming in. This is what you're moving out of. You know, maybe you've been going around in circles and it has felt like you've been spinning your wheels. But your efforts are not lost on the universe, on the divine. You know, all of those were part of your progression, part of your transformation that is now coming to fruition. So let's get some more. Thank you. Where are you being guided now? Oh boy, okay. And I don't always take cards from the bottom, but I'm feeling a synchronicity. We'll get into those ones in a moment. First, we're going to get into these two. Oh, three that came out. Ah, okay. So first, with rest and rejuvenation, this is not anything that you have to force. You know, this is all coming in a very balanced and loving way. That will feel very true, that will feel very authentic and just kind of natural for you. There's nothing that you need to force here. Just relax about it and allow the intuition, allow the people to come into your life and following that divine guidance, that inner voice that is within you. And with woman holding heart being reversed, that, you know, I keep my readings in a positive note, but what comes through is what comes through. And it is my belief that tarot tells you what you need to know, not what you want to hear. So with woman holding heart reversed is needing to be very conscientious about a particular woman that may seem like they're there to help you, but not really. This could also signify a negative influence or negative relationship with a woman. And that, I mean, even though this is woman holding heart, this is not specific to romantic relationships. This is any kind of relationship, whether it's friends, professional, or family, or, you know, romantic. You'll know. I believe that as soon as I started mentioning this, that person probably just popped into your head and you're like, I do need to walk away. So I feel like that could be part of all of this kind of shittiness. Maybe things have been going around and around and around, and it's time for a change. And it's time for you to make some choices about what's best for you going forward, because there's an open path for you to start moving out of this situation. And maybe some reflection needs to happen, some meditation where you really look within yourself of what's going to be true and best for you to get out of this stuck, done situation, environment, circumstances. So yeah, I think that's about it with that. We'll see if anything else comes up with it, but yes. And the bottom two cards, I took them because I feel like this is here. There's been financial restraint, whereas now there's abundance. I mean, for those two to be next to each other on the bottom, this is on the underneath. This is part of all of the stuff that's coming together now, is moving out of this stuck, restrained, financially consuming relationship or situation. There's this beautiful new beginning that is prosperous, that is fruitful, that is abundant, you know. And there could be this person here to help you navigate through all of this. So, I mean, I'm doing this very consciously of this is the shit that you're putting behind you. This is what you're being guided out of. This is where you're going. You know? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, okay. So I just realized that these two were left on the table as I grabbed the deck. So the Office. We'll get more into that in a second. And the Rebel. Limiting beliefs are blocking your abundance. Consider being a system buster, entrepreneur, or teaching a better way. You are a trailblazer destined to pave the way for future generations. Okay, so with the office, you know, I'm just feeling it's time to break out of this. This energy feels very stagnant to me. This feels like it's time to break the chains of maybe what you have been doing professionally. And this is about, you know, I think a lot of this is letting go. So with financial constraint, this is no longer serving you. You're spinning your wheels. There's a new opportunity coming in, and someone that is going to help you see it very, very clearly. That's going to help to balance all of this out, get you out of this. It's time to break the chains. It's time to release yourself. That is where you're being guided to next. Trust it. Have faith in it. Have faith in yourself. Think about the greater good. What's going to be best for you in the long run? I feel coming up with that. And yeah, letting go of the limiting beliefs that this is where you have to stay. And I get that it can be incredibly scary to maybe let go of something that you've been doing for a long time. And it became the comfort zone. It was easy, but that's where life goes to die, is in the comfort zone. So this is about shaking some shit up. You know, it's time to release yourself from the comfort zone. This is paving your own way, but know that you are so completely divinely guided. So I feel like that goes there, and this goes here. Well, it's all right. I think we're good like that. So, and these sneaky ones. Okay, so helpers. So this is exactly what I already talked about a couple times. There is someone coming in to help you through this process. Let's see what it says on here. Make sure your goals align with your own desires, not others. That's it right there. That's it right there. This is it's time for you to start making some choices that feel good to you. I'm going to put, well, let's go there for now. Loss. A major phase in your life is ending. Embrace the new. Let go of the past to focus your energy on what lies ahead. The grief of loss is still standing in the way of your progress. I don't know, being that this is a general reading, I don't know if that last one connects for you, but if that is the case, I'm sending you such a big hug. I know that it can take some time to process through grief and through loss. And given everything that we've been talking about thus far, I am feeling like this is just the confirmation of this new phase in your life, and embracing the new, and letting go of this stuff that's really run its course, and let go of the past. The past is done. That just keeps you stuck in circles and circles and circles, and there's nothing there. It no longer exists. You are here right now, and that even is the energy and intention that I have for this reading. This is about this present time, and you can only be in the present. The past no longer exists. It's done, and the future has yet to become. So this is a beautiful confirmation of all of this goodness that you got coming in for you. And we're gonna go like this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Just insight and guidance. Where are you being guided to now? Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So first off, we have the Page of Swords and Seven of Cups, the Chariot, High Priestess. I'll get a couple more, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So we have Two of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. With the Seven of Cups and the Two of Wands, this is something that you have been dreaming of, imagining, daydreaming of, that is about to arrive. That may be plans that you haven't been able to take any action on, but now this is all coming to fruition. With the Page of Swords, I'm feeling like there could be a contract, you know, especially I do feel like there's some professional kind of thing going on here with the office, financial constraint, and cornucopia, and even with the Helper. When this all comes together, this is leading to great, amazing success and happiness for you. And it could also be something that you have been working on for quite some time that, again, felt like it was just not going anywhere. So what was feeling really stuck and taking 100 years to come to fruition is now starting to move incredibly fast. This is an immense movement. And also, you know, at the time that I'm doing this is the beginning of the year of the fire horse. This all starts coming into the works. And that's a little bit of what I'm feeling with this Two of Wands. It's making space. From now until then, it's about making space for all this new goodness to come in. And you are absolutely, completely divinely guided. And also with the High Priestess, there's only so much that we're going to see in this reading. I feel like we've gotten a lot of information about where you're being guided to, what you're being guided out of, and where you're being guided to in a very energetic kind of way, not absolute specifics. But I feel, you know, your intuition, and that's also part of this High Priestess, your intuition is telling you, guiding the way. So, and maybe you're even moving into a legal field. But even if this is not necessarily a legal kind of field or a contract, this is simply being open to learning new things. The Page of Swords is of the mind. So it's having an open mind to look at your options. And maybe expanding your mind into a more emotional way. And this is not about being delusional, because the Seven of Cups can talk about delusion. I feel like this is actually a very grounded space with everything else as being surrounded by the Seven of Cups. This is about looking at the options that are going to bring you prosperity, some yumminess, possibly love, and where you just feel like the star that you are. You know, and I don't mean that in any kind of necessarily in like a fame kind of way, but you are the star of your own life. This is about expanding your mind to imagine even greater places that you desire to go. And then when you connect with all of that, then you start moving and get out of this stuck energy. This is where you're being guided to, what you're being guided out of, and what you're being guided into. So let's get you some closing messages now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Intuition. Okay. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to the answers you seek. How about that for confirmation? I love it. I love it. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Closing. Okay. Healing. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. That's where this is moving into. That is what you are being guided into. Healing from all of this stuff that has been keeping you stuck. There's nothing more for you there. And I am actually feeling another one from this. Whee! Not that many. Haha. Closing message for all who were calm, drawn, and guided. There we go. Yes. Self-confidence, strong self-belief, and sense of worth. I feel like that kind of ties it all in together of what we've been talking about. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Closing messages. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Maybe it has something to do with that. Meditation. To see more clearly, close your eyes. And there, that confirms this rest and rejuvenation, that meditation. You know, this is taking some time to look inward. And that will help you to see this path and this guidance and these nudges and listen to your intuition much more clearly. And that is crown chakra, so that also confirms this intuition. And the stone is howlite, so that might be a good stone for you to work with. The energy oracle actually comes with affirmations as well. For the woman holding heart, I am emotionally calm and peaceful, and I attract healthy and stable people to me. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. 13. On the left, that's it. It is it. Oh my gosh, that's funny. I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I am open to receiving increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bringing benefits to all. Yes. And let's do rest and rejuvenation, which is 19. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. I make relaxation part of my daily life. Peace and quiet bring me clarity and joy. So there's talk of peace on both of these. So really connecting to peace. And then there's clarity coming in. And number 48. There we go. For the angel of balance, I live a balanced and centered life. As I care for myself, the universe cares for me also. That was just kind of perfect. And cornucopia, number 11. There we go. Wishes fulfilled. Yes. The universe is abundant. All that I desire comes to me in just the right time and way. I am blessed. That is awesome. I think that we can just leave it there. You know, having so many of the energy oracles, those gave you some really great affirmations. And I highly encourage you to write them down and any of these other ones that resonated for you and say them every day when you get your day started and every night before you go to bed. That just helps to bring it all into your life and into your mind and into your subconscious and your energy. So I'm a big believer in daily affirmations. I've seen the transformation and the magic that they've brought into my life. So, you know, that's a gift I've received that I like to give to others as much as possible. So there is your message. You know, please let me know in the comments what resonated for you. I would really love to hear your story, and I do read all of the comments. And if you'd like to dive deeper in a personal reading, check out the link in the description. I'd love to connect with you one-on-one and help you through your journey. And please like, share, and subscribe so more messages find you when you need them. Thank you for joining me today. Sending you lots of love, light, and positive energy. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.